Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. So if you guys are actually new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 1k subs by the end of the year, and we're well on the way to get that. So today's video, we're just going to be covering the new newsletter that we actually received in from Legends themselves, obviously in the news. I actually quite like this idea. It gives quite a nice little good little way to give feedback, and it's quite a lot of it. So I'm going to start with Zenkai Awakening. So I was a bit apprehensive about this at first, but at the same time, I was very optimistic. So I've had a little bit of time to think about it, but it seems like it's a very positive thing. For characters who Zenkai awakened prior to the 1st of July 2020 and onward, the amount of Z Awakening power that drops from the designated Zenkai Awakening summons will be adjusted to make it easier for the awakening ranks. That's incredible. So if you guys have been grinding Zenkai Kid Goku, Zenkai Kid Trunks, or Youth Trunks, whatever, you'll notice that you'd always get 5 in the same summon. You'd wind up with like 50 Z power in one summon, and that was like the worst thing of your life. And that's what made grinding so just infuriating. So now they've increased it to the point where, obviously, you still have to get them to friendship rank 10, just by the way. That's always going to be a thing, it seems. So now they just seem to have allowing you to do daily single summons, daily consecutive, well, every day you can do as many consecutive summons as you want. But the Z power list now for the Awakening Z power list is basically the minimum that you can get these days is 70 souls. What you used to get was the maximum of 70 souls. So they have exponentially increased this. And I'm going to say, well freaking done, Legends. You've actually listened to us in terms of this. This is actually such a very good update in terms of making it easier. But it is rewarding, obviously, more pay-to-win players, because, I mean, it's going to be so much easier for them to get Zenkai 7 Beerus, Zenkai 7 Cooler. It's going to be kind of mad. But at the same time, it does open the avenue for free-to-play players to be able to do the same thing. If you decide you want to just save a few thousand crystals, 5,000 crystals for argument's sake, let's say, you spend 5,000 crystals and you get 500. Okay, wait, let's even it out. You're going to get 10 summons. Let's say you get 100 minimum. 100 minimum in each of those summons. So 10 times, that's 100. If every summon you increase your Zenkai rank by 1, that's 7,000 crystals, and you have a Zenkai 7 unit. Think about that, guys. 7k crystals, where it used to take, I don't even know how many, but now it will take you at minimum 7,000, maximum probably 10,000 crystals, depending obviously how many 70s you get. But at the same time, it's making, it's kind of nuts, realistically. Only consecutive summons, 100 of the targeting Z power awakening. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to lie to you. Only consecutive summons, 100 of the target Z power awakening. So do you get a free summon and then you get 100% or 100 Z souls? Because if that's the case, that's phenomenal. That's actually incredible. But all I'm saying is this is a very, very, very good update. I'm very impressed. But at the same time, it's going to be changing PvP a huge amount. Like a ridiculous amount. Because now you're going to be seeing a lot more Zenkai 3s, Zenkai 4s, Zenkai 5, Zenkai 7s. It's a very, very possible change that you're going to see a lot more often. So you're not going to just encounter the occasional Zenkai 1 cooler. You're going to encounter like Zenkai 3 cooler, Zenkai 5, and then Zenkai 7. And in all honesty, that is a very, very smart investment, because cooler is going to be good for so damn long. And honestly, yeah, it's a good investment if you have a strong LoE team. Even if you have a mediocre LoE team, Zenkai Cooler makes it like a million times better. Oh, I just thought about Zenkai Boo. Oh, that's terrifying to think about. But anyway, other changes. Characters that acquire a Zenkai Awakening after July 1st, 2020 will no longer get the Zenkai Awakening missions after this update. So remember, you used to get them for free. You used to be able to use them 10 times, then 20 times, then 30 times. Then you'd get 100 Z souls or whatever. Then you use them 40 times, 50 times, 60 times. Then you get another one. That's gone. So characters will with Zenkai Awakenings before these changes will still retain their respective missions. So basically this is only going to apply to characters that have Trunks, for example, like Trunks, for example. The new one, by the way, the Red is actually finally getting his Zenkai, well deserved. He's finally getting his Zenkai, and only characters that come beginning with him and then the next one and the next one will be able to get these. You'll have to kind of summon to be able to actually get them Zenkai'd. So you'd probably have to chuck a multi in to get him Zenkai 1 at least. I don't know my feelings on that, I'm not gonna lie. It depends how many freebies, as we read here, that we do get. I don't know. In addition to that, in addition, as of the next update... Wait, I missed something, hang on. Yeah, okay, so they'll keep, so like Zenkai Cooler, Zenkai Beerus, they'll keep the missions, so you can still get them to Zenkai 1 for free. Obviously, you still have to get them to 7 stars, but still. There will be no changes to event characters Zenkai Awakening summons. So I'm guessing like Zenkai Cooler, his banner, Zenkai Beerus' banner, all their banners are going to stay the same. In addition, as of the next update of July 1st, the highly requested Super Saiyan Trunks teen will finally be getting Zenkai Awakened. He'll gain additional defensive capabilities as well as offensive bonuses against LOE and LOE and Frieza Force. Awaken him as an indispensable character to any Hybrid Saiyan party. So basically, he's going to be want to run on hybrids. I can't English. It's English. So that's cool. I mean, I'm very interested to see his kit, and as soon as we have information about that, you best believe I'll bring it to you guys. Adjustments to obtaining Zenkai souls. This is something that has really caught my attention, and I'm very, very happy about. The Recycle Center Exchange Shop will be established in mid-July to make it easier to obtain Zenkai souls necessary for Zenkai Awakening boost panels. Now, there you can exchange souls, regular Rising souls, and Super souls for Zenkai souls. Now, that is unbelievable. The reason being that is just so good, because the only way you could get Zenkai souls by purchasing them was through guild coins. And if you didn't want to spend your guild coins on that, because it was kind of just annoying to have to spend that instead of on your multi-Z power, but now you can spend all the guild points that you get, or guild coins, sorry, on the multi-Z power that you choose. That is such a good update. And speaking of multi-Z power, more of that to come in the following up, which is amazing, just by the way. So I'm very, very happy with this. This is fantastic. Plus, there are plans to make it possible to exchange Z medals for Zenkai souls in the near future. That is amazing, because people like myself, I don't have that many Z medals, but I have like, what, 30,000, which is still pretty good. They'll probably require like 1,000. They'll require a lot to be able to get Zenkai souls, but it's still going to be worth it. It's better than spending it on nothing, and I'm very, very happy with this change. Again, it is going to be helping the pay-to-win player, but, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of a reward for them spending money on the game, which is fair enough, in my opinion. And then regarding the 2.9.0 update, separate from Zenkai Awakening updates mentioned above, we are also planning... sorry, guys, my throat is quite dry, so I apologize. I've just been speaking a lot. This is my second video in a row, so I apologize. For the 2.9.0 update, that will be implemented soon. From here, we'll introduce a few changes that will include guilds, speeding up the transition to the guild screen. Thank God, because every time you click the guild screen, or the guild button, it takes you like, I don't know, 10 seconds to get there, and it's just kind of like, I'm having a great time. It's just so annoying to have to wait, but I mean, thankfully they're hopefully going to speed that up. The exchange shop, speeding up the exchange connection. Again, that's just going to be helpful. Adventures, combining the returning notification for adventures. Now, I'm not sure what that means. I'm guessing instead of getting a notification for one adventure being finished, when all 5 or when all 7 or when all the ones you have on are completed, then you will get an update. Then you'll get a returning or a notification. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me in the comments if you guys do know for sure what that means. But this one is very interesting to me. Adding the option to consecutively run the same job request when one finishes. So basically, if you have the 3-hour adventure for the current like adventure reward thing, you know what I mean, the Bunny, Bulma, flowers and all that. If you finish a 3-hour one if it'll allow you to immediately equip another 3-hour one, that will save so much damn time, and it'll be so damn nice if you could just use the same party that you used in the previous adventure to this one. I hope that's what they do, because I hate having to accept the rewards, which is still very nice, then having to just go and equip an adventure every single slot. It's just so tedious. So if they do that, that's gonna just be so nice. I hope that's what that means, by the way. And then, Assisto bot, I mean, the notification will be sent when it's possible to claim. I don't use that, so maybe you guys who do will find that helpful. And other, adding the amount of souls, medals, and other exchange shop items in your possession to the details dialog box. I'm not 100% sure what that means either. I'm guessing we'll look at that in the end, okay? It's just, I mean, I guess you'll be able to see it easier. And ordering characters by card number instead of randomly in the character list. So basically, they'll go according to name, in-game name, kind of like DL30, whatever. And then increasing the player ID from 10 to 11 digits. I don't know why, but, I mean, interesting. And then please look forward to seeing more upgrades to screen transition speeds, among other UI revisions. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then regarding dishonest acts in PvP. So basically, they're aware that there are dishonest acts, and they're currently looking into technology that can punish these users more accurately by taking measures to remove those who are winning by unfair means in rankings. So we're also looking into measures to implement during 2.9.0's update, maintenance, as well. We do not condone the use of guys, I'm sorry, I'm speaking too much. We do not condone the use of unauthorized action to rise in the rankings, and we do understand the outrage it has brought up amongst our players. Best believe that's true, and I'm glad they're finally realizing it. Although I'm sure with the amount we've been spamming them on Twitter, they do know. We will continue to try our best and create a fair environment. You better, please. Aside from the dishonest acts in PvP, this is what is kind of most important. There are also the matter of disconnections. Since PvP is performed player-to-player connections without going through a game server, it is in the hands of the connection capability or mobile connection. It is difficult to address or eliminate players from ranking based on the reports of lag or disconnection. So what that means is basically, because it's not on a server, they don't actually know who disconnected or who was at fault or what was the reason for their disconnection, stuff like that. And that's fair enough, but at the same time, just introduce dedicated servers then. It's not like you don't have the money. You can do it. But anyway, until that is eventually a possibility on the table, they don't know who's to blame, so they can't really punish anyone as of yet. So that's what they're going to basically try and look into, and hopefully they're going to investigate a lot more and actually get some good answers. And here is one of the most anticipated things for me personally, multi-Z power. We plan on expanding our multi-Z powers obtainable from events, setting 1 to 3 stars and 4 to 6 stars upper limits from the next update. Also, the Legends Limited multi-Z powers from the previous announcements are still in development. So basically all the, the Legends Limited units, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, LF Goku, all those nonsense, right? They recently released a thing where you could increase their Z power souls, but obviously you could only do that by paying a lot of money for it. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's just me. Multi-Z powers. Basically, you can now get multi-Z power for characters that are 1 to 3 stars, which is really, really helpful for free-to-play players. And 4 to 6 stars, that's also really, really helpful. Once you get them from 3 stars to 4 stars, you can start using that equipment. Multi-Z power. So it's going to be very, very helpful. The fact that they're actually mentioning giving us more is so nice. I'm very happy with that. We plan on expanding. Yeah, that's very nice. And finally, the second anniversary events are still ongoing. Soon an event similar to last year's popular celebratory Sizzling Summer Boot Camp, which is the Ginyu Force event, when you can now get extreme characters before they appear in summons, is set to go live. Who will rise to the task to defend the Earth? I'm assuming that it's going to be what are the names? Super Warriors, because it just makes sense. Like Tien, Yamcha, Chatsu, Piccolo, all of them. So having an EX team full of them, I think is going to be amazing. I personally still love the Ginyu Force to this day. And yeah, it's going to require a lot of Z medals. I mean, skip tickets and energy tickets. So beware of that. try and save them until this event does come. Because believe me, if they're anything like the Ginyu Force, you are going to want these characters at least 3 stars by the time their events end. Because that Ginyu Force event has not come back and will more than likely not come back because they are now summonable. So if you miss that event, you could only get them in the summoning events. So, in the summons, sorry. And then thanks to all our users reached the 2nd anniversary. From here on out, we will face the rest of 2020, blah, blah, blah. And they hope to give us more information in video and stuff, blah, 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 in order to continue. They're also considering conducting a player survey to hear our opinions, and the survey is still in the works, so we hope for everyone's cooperation. So that's phenomenal. The fact that if they give us a survey is very, very good. Now, if they do give us the survey, guys, be nice. Like, don't just say, you guys are trash, blah, you don't listen to it, blah, blah, blah. Be nice. Just say, we want this, and they'll actually listen to it. If they get enough requests for something specific, but be nice about it, then the likelihood is more likely that it'll happen. So, this is all around a very solid looking update, and I'm very excited to see where it leads in the future, but, yeah, that's basically it. It's going to be a very interesting time for the Zenkai Awakenings. Bear in mind, these are just my initial thoughts, so I could be wrong. Things could completely go a full 180, and I don't know that I can turn out to be completely wrong. I don't know, but that's basically it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about everything that's happened. What do you like? What do you hate? What would you change? Everything like that. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Like I said, if you did, want to hit the like button, subscribe, all that jazz. Well, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Wait, why did I rush the end one? Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one.